welcome to my channel. My name is Simbiat and this is Simbiat 101. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel. So let's get into today's topic of discussion. Today we'll be discussing the basic tools you need as a beginner in sewing. As a beginner, you need these primary tools which are very essential in your sewing kit. Number one tool you'll be needing is a scissors, a good pair of fabric scissors. As a beginner, you need a fabric scissors because you can't do without a fabric scissors in the studio. You need to transfer your pattern to the fabric and you need to make use of the fabric scissors to do that. And there are some other advanced tools you can use to transfer your pattern to the fabric, but as a beginner you need a good pair of fabric scissors. There are different types of scissors that can be used, but a good one for you as a beginner, I can't lay more emphasis on that, a good pair of fabric scissors. So the second tool you'll be needing is a tape measure. A tape measure is not just for beginners, it's a must have for every tailor, every fashion designer, because you need to make use of a tape measure to measure your fabric, which is one of the most important things in sewing, measuring out your fabric. The last thing you want is for you to make a beautiful dress and for it not to fit. So you need a tape measure to take accurate measurements and to reconfirm the measurements you've measured out on your fabric. So the next you'll be needing is a seam ripper. I can't lay enough emphasis on the seam ripper. As a beginner, you need to make use of the seam ripper because you make lots and lots of errors as a beginner, which is quite okay and quite understandable. But when you make use of a seam ripper, you can easily adjust some things. Even experts still make use of seam ripper, so get that too in your toolkit. So the next tool you'll be needing as a beginner in sewing is a chalk. You need a chalk to mark out some points, to make some lines, to indicate points on your fabric. So it is advisable for you to get a washable chalk because you don't want a situation whereby you mark out points on your fabric and you can't get it out, especially when you are making a dress for a customer or a client and you use a chalk to stain their fabric and you can't get it off. So that's why it's best for you to make use of washable chalk. So the next tool we'll be needing is pin. You need your pin to ensure that the fabric are securely placed together. A pin ensures that your fabric are secured and well placed. Like if you want to transfer a dart from your pattern paper to your fabric, you can make use of a pin for that. And also a pin holder. This one, it took me some time before I could wrap my head around it. Like I buy pins, let's say almost every week. I get new pins almost every week because I was just like, where are my pins? They are all gone. That's because I didn't have a pin holder, a cushion on the magnet to make sure they are secured there. So you can get a cushion board or a magnet to place your pins on. So let's get into the next tool you need as a beginner in sewing. You need a pattern paper or a parchment paper because as a beginner I won't advise you to transfer your measurements directly to your fabric. Make use of a pattern paper. You get why? Because when you make some mistakes that you can't correct on the fabric, especially when you are working with a client's fabric and you make a mistake that are not correctable, but when you make use of a pattern paper, if you make some mistakes you can easily correct them on the pattern paper without wasting or damaging your fabric. So, and also lastly but not the least, you need loads and loads and loads of fabric, because what's the use of these tools when you don't have a fabric to showcase your beautiful creations? So I advise you to get loads and loads and loads of fabric so you can practice. And as the saying goes, practice makes perfect. And also, as you get more involved in sewing, you discover loads and loads of sewing tools that makes your life easier as a fashion designer or as someone who is into the business of sewing. There are loads of tools like substitute tools, but these are like the basic tools you need as a beginner. So don't limit yourself to these tools. As you get evolving in your sewing career, you get involved in the kind of tools you use to make your life easier. So guys, thank you for watching this video thus far, and if you like this video, please subscribe, please like and comment. Peace.